The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hold them ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Willis looking to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Titans, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They go play action with Willis.
Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Play action, Willis.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw into the hands here of Hardman.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Christian Harris.
He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's taken on the 25. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Willis to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. Oh, some strong running. Still going. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Houston. One of the best punt returns we'll see, 93 yards.
And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Here we go, here we go.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
Come on.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Cup 19. Ready?
Willis.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Texans.
19, 18 Cardinal, 18. Ready?
And off right side to Pierce. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Texans first down.
Throwing now is Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete.
Touchdown! Nico Collins, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Ready.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Lightning 18.
It's a gain of 5.
Ready.
Brings up second.
Willis now off play action. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Ready.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Henry is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Andy Reid, never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Willis will try and throw for this.
They'll roll him out right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Kevin Farley.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game.
It got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Now 2nd and 9.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready.
Stroud.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
10 through 11. Ready.
On 1st down, Willis.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this one too low. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Okay, I wish I could say this from experience, but I have talked to people about this. When you've had a big return for a touchdown, the hardest thing to do the rest of the game is to make good decisions, because after you've gotten one, you expect to get another one. In this case, he needed to tamp back the enthusiasm a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Take down an even 90 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from going up by 30. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Willis wants to pass it again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw, Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Willis to throw. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Now Willis. And my goodness, another interception.
Texans TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Titans 8. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
3rd and 5. Willis looking to throw it.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Titans are able to at least get one score back.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
45. Titans 14.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Dell here.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Stroud off the play fake.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Texans first down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check.
Delson in motion.
Trap 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
19 tight.
Again, it's Stroud. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Willis looking to throw it.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Here's Willis.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
19 Lions.
Willis, gotta have this one. That is caught.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
18 Cardinal.
Draw play. This is Henry. And they see right through that defensively. as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 brings up third
Come
down.
19. Come 19. Ready?
On third down, it's Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
18.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
60 Maverick. Ready,
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
Warriors 70. Bronco 80. Go.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Unlock line.
Now Willis on first and 10.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
Now Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Christian Harris.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point.
Now, before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52. Titans 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
Hold the ready.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
And Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's a 2nd and 8. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now. And all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now a 2nd and 6. Willis looks to pass it here. On the out route, he finds Hardman.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll run it again with Henry. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Texans, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it.